All right, now we're going to have a pause. Okay, I'm excited. New setup around here. Make some changes here. Blessing. Thank you so much. W is the breakdown, the number one internet station. We're excited because we're in we want to be a part of it. As you hear the introduction music come in, it will introduce everything. Station on Rosie #1 with the first to introduce the world to the platform of internet station with social media sites. So enjoy what we have for you. I'm excited for some more about making a change what it do. Oh, we are one. We are one. We are one. I'm so glad to be here. As the introduction said, I'm Dr. Lorenzo D. Smith, the host of Level Up Podcast by Dr. Lorenzo. I'm excited to have this opportunity to come before you on WVSW Radio, the number one internet station. We have an awesome show planned for the day, so we hope you will have enough time to be here with us. Our topic is people struggling with self-discipline. We talked about this on Wednesday night on the show Tell the Truth Prime Time. We talked about it then. What we want to do is come get a version of it where we add a little bit more context to it. Level Up with Dr. Lowe, that's Dr. Lorenzo, is a podcast that level up your life and be the best version of yourself. The website where you can be a part of it is WBSW Radio, the internet station, 23.wix.com. You can chat with me by joining me as a guest on StreamYard. The link is streamyard.com/AQT5VZFUTU. You can share your opinions, stories, and examples live with me and the world by going to C2 at WVSW Radio, Facebook.com, Big O Live, and TikTok, and it's at Dr. L. Alberto Smith. Then again, you have two other Facebook channels that's going today. I'm excited about that. That's Zeta Phi Sigma People, and also excited about Five Star Sports Academy. Willing to broadcast this here. We thank you so much, that team over at Five Star. It's a division of the Smithway Enterprises. Thank you so much, that team. So they wanted to get into the group too. So we're going to make it do what it do. As we move forward, we want you to also, there's several other opportunities where you can see us and interact with us live. You can go to Riverside FM, which is WVSW Radio, or Dr. Lorenza D. Smith Superlive, WVSW Internet Radio. You have Tango.com. That's WVSW-radio-14059. Twit at Dr. L. Alberto 2017. Then we have two YouTube channels working. That's the Smithway Enterprises, as well as you'll have an opportunity to check us out on YouTube at Dr. Lorenza Alberto Smith. WVSW Radio on-demand episodes are available for this channel through Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, as well as Snitchers, Pandora, Spotify, and Amazon Podcasts. And this is operated by PodServeFM.com. And you'll get an opportunity to type in WVSW Radio, and you can get all of our audio-only version of our show. So check us out on PodServeFM.com. WVSW Radio, the #1 internet station, have listeners and watchers in 60 countries and on 6 continents. We are an interactive station. We want you to take an opportunity, type in your comments if you're live on one of the networks. Type in if you want to be live and share your opinion about our title of the day, which is People Struggling with Self-Discipline. When you sign in, a lot of people sign in, they hit the live button. If you want to be live, you have an opportunity under that to do all the comments. You come back in the area, and when you join me, just say, just put live. I want to be live. And you have to have a picture. You definitely have to have a picture up there so I can see. Then when you say live, you actually going to be live. We don't want pictures for you to be live with us, but we want to see pictures when we see your icon pop up. So truly, we thank you so much for supporting what we're doing. So if you want to be live and share your opinion about people struggling with self-discipline or self-management, you have an opportunity by wherever your name typed in. It said hit the live button, but wherever your name typed in, put under there, I want to be live and share my 3 minutes of what I have about the topic. So we'll make sure we get you on. Also, we want you to be aware that through each one of those on-demand episodes, you just type in WVSW Radio, and you can go to iHeart or whatever it may be, or Apple Podcasts, type it in, you can hear our show. They'll give you a chance to hear many of our shows. We got many to post, and we're going to more for the last week that's going to come in. If you want to just wait till we post them tomorrow, then you'll be able to hear up 2 or 3 shows that we have already broadcasted. WVSW radio giveaway, we ask you to register. If you're interested in supporting us that way, send your name along with one means of transaction out of the 5 I'm going to mention: Bitcoin, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, or Zelle. And you can send your name so you can register for our giveaways to Lorenza D. Smith15 at gmail.com or WVSW Radio, the internet station 23 at gmail.com. And what we're requesting, first of all, when we're requesting a means of transaction, one of the 5 again, is that we send out what we call a love offering. We want to sow a seed with you. And we will send from $5 to $150. So it's getting ready for Christmas. We know there are people running into some challenges due to some actions at the higher level in regards to voting on a budget and everything. Then we just need to make sure we can be here to help you. We're here to best help you if you hadn't received what you're supposed to receive once a month to keep you registering, getting ready for the holidays, we will make sure, just make sure you register and put that means of transaction. We will work with you to try to help you out of the challenges you may have. So truly, that's what WVSW Radio, the #1 internet station, is all about, is giving back. So as we give back to you, we want you to give to us. And we're not asking, we thank you for being home live. That's giving back to us. But while you're live, what we want you to sow a seed with WSW Radio. You know what we ask you to do? We ask you to type in the like button. Hit the like button. If you don't have like, just put like in the comment section. But the like button is there. Hit the like button. Even if you come on for a minute, send us a like. We want to get as many as possible, let you know that you're on here live, checking us out, and you was on what, because I can see how long you was on. If you're on for just a minute, I can see you was on a minute, because I mean, you clicked on, then you maybe you said, okay, but hit the like button when you click and leave, and we would really appreciate that. WVSW Radio asks you to show your support by monetizing through Facebook. And you see we got 3 or 4 channels here that are being broadcast live. And you got 5 Star Sports Academy. You have the Zeta Phi Sigma Greenville. Then you have Dr. L.D. Alberto Smith. You got a couple channels that you can monetize through Facebook. YouTube, you can subscribe. You go through the Smithway Production and Essence Smithway Enterprises as well with Dr. Lorenzo D. Smith. Couple YouTube opportunities there. Then you have the many others that are available through each and every one of those social media sites: TikTok, Video Live, Super Live, Tango, C2, Twit. You have an opportunity to monetize with it. We really appreciate whatever you want to do. I mean, purchasing a flower or a badge or like confetti or whatever it may be flashing across your stream, paying for whatever it is, and we would really appreciate you supporting. Now the title again is People Struggling with Self-Discipline. And that's really one of the things that we need to think about. When we're focusing on self-discipline, in other words, self-management, we have to ask ourselves, can we control oneself? Can we be able to pull it back and rein it in when sometimes it gets out of control? Sometimes you may hit a breaking point, boil over, and may go to a point, you may go off to a point, or you get very, very aggressive in your tone and your words and everything, but then you got to be the one to pull it back. When you say, I'm done with it, I'm through, I take a step back, I'm done with it. That means I'm able to control mine. You are sometimes, there are people trying to manipulate you so you can continue on with that kind of behavior. So they can always talk about, well, you lost control. Well, everybody loses control. We all we're sane until a point to we're pushed to be insane. Sometimes it's just words trigger people. Sometimes people say something wrong. No, in essence, people know and try to trigger you to see that so they can have a moment. And see, what you got to understand, you got to be able to self-discipline yourself. But people dealing with you got to be self-disciplined too. They got to manage themselves because there are consequences sometimes that you're pushing for is not always what you want. So when we talk about what does self-discipline or self-management mean, is the ability again to control yourself and make yourself work hard. See, self-discipline not only just controlling how you behave and how you emotionally respond, it's about how hard you work. Are you willing to take advantage of control that you have of time and energy? Are you willing to put the work in? Or other way, and the other part of that is behavior. See, behave in a particular way without needing someone to tell you what to do. Can you behave in a particular way? See, that's the ability to control one's feelings and overcoming one's weakness. The ability to pursue what one thinks is right despite temptations to abandon it. See, There's triggers out there. There's people out there know how to trigger you. People who attempt to manipulate you and push you to a point so you respond where you show the unlike or unwanted behavior, or you show that you're out of control and you're not able to do what you're supposed to do. And they literally think that's funny. See, you have to deal with and recognize when people show themselves to you, believe what you see. See, it's easy for them to say, well, they're never, well, put it, they're never going to say, I was trying to trigger you. They do it so they can get the satisfaction of going back and saying, that person all he thought it was, because see, we all get triggered. So we all have to take control of our discipline, and we have to do it as a self-discipline, being able to control oneself. Are you capable of doing that? So you understand that your self-discipline means self-control. Your self-discipline means self-work or hard work. Your discipline means behaving in a particular way. Self-control, self-behavior, without someone telling you what to do. That's self-discipline. You should be self-disciplined to do your work. It's amazing we want to bring in all the makeup. Everybody wants to and seem to think that making six figures is the easy thing to do. It requires hard work. To make it is fine, but to be able to be a steward of it is the challenge. Self-discipline, do you have it? Do you have the ability to pursue the thing that you desire to pursue despite temptations to abandon it? There's always someone trying to tell you, don't do that. It's not going to work. Why are you doing it? See, the self-discipline in you tells you that I can do it. Because self-discipline means making yourself work hard. Control you. Control the time. Control the energy. That's what self-discipline and self-management is all about. What does it mean to have self-discipline or self-management? What does it mean to have it? I just gave you the meaning of self-discipline. What does it mean? But what if you, when you have it, can you recognize that you have it? See, having self-discipline, being able to control your own behavior, emotions, and impulse to pursue long-term goals. See, if you have a mindset that you want to get to the end quickly without putting the work in, then you lack self-discipline. It's amazing. We all want to do awesome things. I applaud people like seeking higher education beyond what level or even up to the highest level you can get, but you're not willing to put the time in. See, you haven't even realized you must be able to budget your time, just like you budget your money. If you budget your money to pay that whatever required tuition fee, you need to be able to budget your time. And every program that you go to advance to requires a set minimum time. So if you're seeking a doctoral degree, you have to be self-disciplined and know that you have to be able to dedicate 20 hours a week. I don't care whatever going on, you got to dedicate 20 hours because it requires 20 hours to get to where you need to be. And you can't get there doing 10 hours and trying to do everything else. Prioritizing what you need to do. See, self-discipline is all about prioritizing. So when we say, what does it mean to have self-discipline? You must be able to prioritize and control your behavior, your emotions, your impulse. That way you can pursue that long-term goal of getting the highest level of education. Is a doctoral, Juris Doctrine, or a medical doctor degree. Whatever you're seeking at the highest level, it requires self-discipline, self-management. We made it sound even simpler when we said self-managed. Can you manage yourself? It's amazing how we can't manage ourselves, but we try to manage others. That's truly amazing how we try to manage others instead of managing ourselves. See, when we talk about self-discipline, what it means to have it, when you're pursuing a long-term goal, you have to fight hard not to give in to immediate gratification. See, in this age of technology, we get immediate gratification when we push the button on our supercomputer, on our laptop, on our iPad, on our desktop. We get immediate gratification because we're able to push the button and it'll give us what we need. It don't require you to work hard to push the button. It don't require you to work hard to push the button. It requires you to be disciplined enough to know that this is a long-term journey. It's not easy, and it should be easy. See, having the ability to do what you shouldn't be easy. What you should do, your needs are more important than your desires. See, when you have that ability to meet your needs, even when you don't feel like it, but you stay motivated, resisting temptation, following through on commitment despite distraction through other challenges. Do you truly know what it means to have self-discipline or self-management? So you ask yourself, why is it important? I'm looking down here. I want to give a shout out to this young man. I saw his name flash across him. Member of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. Knowing the young man since he was young. This is Tay. And it's, what is it? Tay. Dar. Raya? Is that Tay? I just know Brother Tay. Brother Tay, likely. Brother Likely, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for taking time to stop in. I know you're a busy person. I also give a shout out to your wife. She's a member of Sanctified Beta Sorority and your children. My sons are off. One of them is, I know, off at college, wrestling at one at college out on the Atlantic Coast. Quite competitive. And the young one, he's coming along. We have others. Thank you so much for being the brother you are. The young brother of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity. Give him a shout out. Shout out to his mom, his dad, and I like to say, because his dad is there, there's people that stepdad, but Brother Marvin, his mom, Brother Katrina, his sister, all of his family down in South Central Alabama. Thank you so much, Brother Tay, for joining us. As we move forward, we want to focus on the importance of self-discipline or self-management. But before we do that, we want to give a shout out to one of our sponsors. This group is doing an awesome job. Let's give a shout out to them through their son. But let me shout out to the business down in Georgia, Alabama. Mary Ruth Restaurant, where Southern people enjoy Southern cooking. Southern cooking for Southern people. Mary Ruth's Restaurant.
Come join me at Mary Ruth Restaurant in Georgia, Alabama. Excited to be there because it's the best Southern cooking in South Central Alabama, located at 261 State Highway, 106 West Georgia, Alabama. Come and visit and talk to the corners. That is Marvin Smith and Katrina Roper Smith. You want to give them a call? You can at 334-519-0950. If you want to go to Facebook and check them out, you go to Marvin Smith and also Katrina Roper Smith. All this is all going on down there at Mary Ruth Restaurant.
Meet me there. Whenever you're in South Central Alabama, just let me know you're in the area. It's located at 261 State Highway, 106 West Georgia, Alabama. Let me go on to know that you heard it on WBSW Radio, #1 internet station, and I will pay for your meal and one guest with you. Truly, just let them know. They know. I was checking out Dr. Lowe's show, one of his shows, and he said that he'll pay for my meal. I will. No problem. It's a way to give back to the community, give back to you because you're taking time to be here with us. Thank you so much for doing that. And all, each and every one of you all who join us, thank you. But if you're traveling in South Central Alabama, traveling south on I-65, traveling to Mobile to get the I-10 to branch out east or west, wherever you're coming from, especially coming from the Midwest, traveling down that way, traveling 65, truly stop in Georgia, Alabama, and give a shout out, which is on 106 and off 55, 106 splits off, and 55 keep going. Take 106 about a half mile. Once you make the split, you'll run into Mary Ruth Restaurant. Keep doing what you're doing, Marvin and Katrina down there in Georgia. Again, Southern cooking for Southern people. It's just for hometown folks. It just everybody get along, travel, go there, check them out from each part of the surrounding area community to go eat at Mary Ruth Restaurant. Thank you so much for supporting what we're doing. Now the question was, why is self-discipline important? Why would it be important to you? I just want you to kind of think. Now, if you want to type in your comments saying, why is self-discipline important to you, I would love to see you so I can read off your comments. I see self-discipline or self-management helps to put aside conflicting emotions. Have you ever had conflicting emotions? Anger, smile. You caught up. What direction? So if you understand the importance of self-discipline, you'll know you can put aside unwanted, conflicting emotion. It helps you to get rid of bad habits. See, your behavior and your emotions can lead to bad habits. It helps to avoid procrastination. Are you one that like to keep putting it off and putting it off to the last minute? By putting it off to the last minute, then you're not rushing trying to get it done. Do you do your best work? Are you giving your best work when you run through it? You know, I tell some of the students at the university, we have opportunity where they have to write long comments and long commentary. That's what I want to say. And sometimes essays, and they do things. I said, take your time. Because if you start with the idea that I'm going to get this done in this amount of time, you can do it. But when you wait to the last minute and say, I'm going to get it done, it's not going to happen. If it is, it's not going to be to the best work that you can present that represents you. That's the purpose of it. Yes, you want to get the best grade you can get for the work, but you want to put the work that represents you. And you avoid procrastination by getting on it, setting it as a priority and doing it. You don't create bad habits because if you do it now and say you get okay on it, you're gonna think next time you do the same thing. Then you build in your mind this habit is I can perform better under the pressure by giving, and that is not the best because everything is not a 2-page, 3-page submission. Some things are 100 pages or more sometimes. Self-discipline is important because it empowers you to control your actions and impulse, which leads you to achieving long-term goals and success. The ultimate goal is to be self-disciplined enough so you can be in control of your actions and your impulse so you can achieve long-term goals and success. It helps with productivity. That means you use your time and your effort to be successful. You understand what prioritizing what you're doing. You understand making sure you give all hard work so you can succeed. And when you do that, stress is reduced. It allows you to develop healthy habits by enabling focus on what matters the most. Prioritizing what matters the most. It matters submitting the best paper you can submit in, or doing the best job that you can do, and receiving the benefits of the highest award that goes along with it. That's self-discipline. Develop healthy habits instead of giving in to the short-term distractions, which will eventually become a challenge later on in life. See, ultimately, self-discipline builds resilience and confidence. Meaning you're going to be determined to be successful. You're not going to give up. You're going to be willing to put the work in. So when you're willing to put the work in, nothing can stop you. No distraction can stop you. Because you know that I got to get this job done. I have to show that I'm a productive person in this world. Sometimes I think we make it so easy for people that they rely so heavily on you doing it for them. That is not a healthy habit. We must break away from giving instead of holding people accountable based on their merit. We have to stop giving. Accept your responsibility that you could do better. Your productivity determines how people see you. And also, by having self-discipline, it helps you to overcome challenges, because in life, there will be many challenges. But you must be able to overcome those challenges. Then, because you have faults, overlooked faults in others. And if you're able to do that, where you understand the importance of self-discipline, this will lead to a more fulfilling life. And we all desire a more fulfilling life. So what we do, we try to work hard that we understand the importance, what it means to us, and the meaning of self-discipline, of self-management. You are self-managing. You have to manage your behavior, control who you are. But you can't control whom you are. You can put yourself in the right light where people see you doing positive things. See, we all gonna have a moment. It's what you do after that moment. Let's give a shout out to our next sponsor, which is L&T Stallworth Lawn Service, the manicure expert of South Central Alabama.
If you need your lawn manicured, check out the experts with L&T Stallworth Lawn Service, LLC, owned and operated by Tony Stallworth. Their slogan is the manicure expert in South Central Alabama. If you need to call, contact Tony. The number is 334-300-7401, or go to Facebook and type in Anthony Stallworth. Check him out. Check out the lawn service, because he's going to make it do what it do.
L&T Stallworth LLC Lawn Service. We'll give a shout out to Mr. Anthony Stallworth, L&T Stallworth Lawn Service LLC. Located in South Central Alabama, the manicure experts of South Central Alabama. You can get in contact with Mr. Anthony Stallworth, or better known for many, Tony Stallworth, on our program, where he is one of our co-hosts, Touchdown Tony Stallworth. We want to make sure you can give him a call to see how he can serve you in South Central Alabama, manicuring your lawn, cleaning off your property, moving some debris and whatever you ask you can. The number you can contact Mr. Stallworth is 334-300-7401, or go to Facebook, type in Anthony Stallworth, DM Anthony, let him know what you're requesting, let him know your location. When I say South Central Alabama, you can look at basically in the area just south of Montgomery, Low Lounge, which is, you have the Butler County area, you have the Crenshaw, Bellingham, the Monroe County, Connecticut County. He's pretty much can operate with you to some sense with you. So truly check him out. That is L&T Stallworth Lawn Service, LLC, Mr. Anthony Stallworth. As we move forward, we need to think about, when we say why self-discipline is important, is why the reason. What are some key reasons why self-discipline is important? Number one would be goal achievement. See, you have long-term and short-term goals. You still want to achieve those goals so you can check it off. See, goal achievement, where you provide the focus and consistency needed to work toward achieving long-term goals by overcoming procrastination and distraction. That's goal achievement. Improve productivity. Your ideal is, once you start on that job, you want to improve your productivity. And you do that by it helps you manage, meaning self-discipline, your time effectively. Remember, to control your time. See, if you want your time to be effective, efficient, you control that. If you want it to be a mess, you control that too. Let's keep it honest. You control your time. When people late, they didn't control their time. When they're constantly late, they're creating a habit that most jobs are not going to let you stay there very long. So you have to make sure you understand you control your time. And you need to use it effectively. See, self-discipline increases your productivity at work, home, and your personal life. That's improved productivity, better decision making. Have you have been in a situation recently where you say I could have made a better decision? Even though you have to stick with the decision, because you made it, you could think about what could I do different next time? Better decision. See, self-discipline allows you to prioritize long-term benefits over short-term gratification. Just remember that. See, your long-term benefits, it's the good things that are going to come out of over time. Then that short-term gratification. See, if you got self-discipline, it leads to wiser choices because you're focusing on the benefits of being prioritizing long-term goals than a short-term gratification. It reduces stress and anxiety. And us encounter this on our jobs, in our homes, in our community, in our organization. Sometimes it's so stressful that we don't go back. Sometimes it's so stressful that we find the only outlet, which is isolation, getting away, calling up. I don't want to be here. But the ideal is if you got self-discipline, it reduces stress and anxiety. It will allow you to meet deadlines. You stay organized. And you follow through on your plans. This can significantly reduce stress and anxiety levels. Healthy habits. Self-discipline is crucial for building and maintaining healthy habits, such as regular exercise. Have you been where you know someone purchased a stair stepper, a treadmill, and they start off excited about it? The self-discipline is there when they purchase it. But you go back a year later, you see clothes hanging on that same exercise device. They lost the discipline. See, it was a short-term satisfaction. You didn't buy it for the long haul because you bought it from over years. Because whatever weight you have on, you didn't put it on in a week, a month, or 2 months, or 6 months. Some of this is years of build-up. So you have to understand regular exercise, proper diet, adequate sleep. See, these are the foundation for good physical and mental health. See, if you physically not in good health, you mentally gonna have some challenges. Healthy habits. Self-discipline is crucial for building and maintaining healthy habits. Increase confidence. The ability to control your actions and accomplish tasks builds self-confidence and a sense of control of your life. Resilience. It builds mental toughness. People don't realize mental toughness. When things get tough, the screws start tight. What do? Do you compete? Do you go get the job done? Or do you freeze up and stare and be in fear? Or you just run? What do you fight, freeze, or flight? What is your ideal because of it's all to do with your self-discipline. Resilience, it builds the mental toughness to overcome challenges, resist negative influencers or influence, and stay persistent even when things are difficult. these key reasons why it's important to understand what level of self-discipline you have. It also helps you to look at how self-discipline can improve your whole life. Before we move there, let's give a shout out to our sponsor. We got two sponsors we want to give a shout out to. This is Magic Design and More. Then we're going to come back and talk about how self-discipline can improve your whole life. T-shirts, cups, whatever holiday items you want. Contact Magic Design and More, where their slogan is, there's a touch of magic in everything we do. The owner and operator, Gina Thomas, and the number to contact Gina is 205-257-1584, or email her at Regina, Regina, Thomas, Thomas, 78 at gmail.com. Check her out, check the business out, and make it do what it do. If you're looking for awesome Magic Design and More, Ms. Regina Thomas, check her out by going to, you can email at Regina Thomas 78 at gmail.com, or you have an opportunity to give her a shout at 205-257-1584, and she can see how she can provide you the your request, your order for your Thanksgiving coming up, your Christmas coming up, even if some people are having reunions during the holiday season, or they're having get-togethers, they're having weddings, or whatever it is. Also, novelty items are available to, well, give her a call, or you can give my office a call. We'll make sure we can work with you, also with them, because we're partners with them, trying to make sure everything's done to the highest level. And what we want you to do to give us a call at 334-467-7261. If you answer the service will kick in, or it would say that the owner representative not available, but we're gonna transcribe whatever you want to give in a message to him. That's something that a lot of people fear when the button come on and says, don't send them where they're gonna be transcribing the information. They back out. They say they don't want to. A lot of people type in there, or people say, and it will be transcribed to the office. This is something as we move advancing into the future, we have to be ready. So give a shout out to Magic Design and More. This is Soap Gems by Jackson and Grace. I want to give them a shout out of the best perfume and soap scents in South Central Alabama. And Grace, the best soap and perfume scents in South Central Alabama. Owner, Jennifer Jackson. Contact information is 251-227-1885, or go to Facebook and type in Jennifer Jackson or Charlie Angel. Jennifer will provide you the best products in South Central Alabama. So let's make it do what it do. Soap Gems by Jackson. Grace, Jennifer Jackson, the owner of the Grace family, which is a family that works with her. They say, yes, a mom and pop business, but they are a small owner. They're just working hard trying to get some things. So the best scent and perfume and soap scents there are. We have several items. We have a good. Let me pull some things out because I have samples here. We have what she called, this is vanilla sandalwood. This is a soap right here. And then we also have Creed Mold here and Baby Love. You can check it out. These are some items, just a few items. We got many more over here. So you can truly, like I said, you can email at LorenzDSmith15@gmail.com or call the office And said we've been trying to connect with her. But what you can do is go to Facebook, type in Jennifer Jackson with one N or Charlie Angel, and you get a chance to chat with her and talk with her. Also, again, you can give our office a call and we'll make sure we follow us on Facebook or wherever you may want to follow us. We'll be posting the various sponsors of WBSW Radio, the number one internet station, and we'll make sure you have the information. That number is, the office number is, mentioned it the second time, 334-467-7261. Call, there must be a live representative that's going to be answering the phone. They're going to say, not available at this time, but whatever you have, we're going to transcribe your message. You can say it, we'll transcribe it. So we'll go to the office and we'll be able to respond to it. Thank you so much for your support. And that's Soap Gems by Jackson and Grace. As we move forward, we want to talk about how self-discipline can improve your whole life. And I want you to think about what are some things that when you really have a handle on self-discipline, it makes your life easier. You get along with people more often. So we are talking about how it can improve your whole life. And I just want you to think about self-discipline, self-management. I can improve my whole life. See, self-discipline or self-management can help you achieve both your long-term and short-term goals. See, when you have self-discipline or self-management, you are more likely to stick to your goals and see them through self-discipline, and it can help you live a happier or more productive life. Self-discipline helps you live a happier and a more productive life. See, self-discipline is something that many people need to work on. Self-management. It is all about learning to control yourself and make good decisions. You could be an impulsive buyer. You must have self-discipline. You must have self-discipline. You may be a person that, well, you say, we snapped on people quick, but you have to have self-discipline because and make good decisions. That means you don't have control. See, when you have self-discipline, you are less likely to give into the temptation or making impulsive decisions. Why? You have to have it because someone else had it. See, you can learn and practice self-discipline. There's a number of ways you can do it. One way to do this is by setting yourself small goals, then working toward them. Setting the goals you want to accomplish and working toward them. Another way to work self-discipline is using a journal or a planner to keep track of your goals and the progress. Put your goals, have a checkpoint. Checkpoint 1, checkpoint 2, checkpoint 3. And then a final. This is how you can work on self-discipline and self-management. You'll see by tracking your goals and progress, you'll see you're moving and creating a habit towards success. You can also try meditation, mindfulness exercise to help you focus and be in the moment. See, we're going to be in times we got to live in the moment. We have to react in the moment. We must have self-discipline. See, some people find that working with discipline coaches help them start or get started and keep them on track with the improving self-discipline, professional help. There are self-discipline coaches out there. And you might say, how are they titled? They may be titled as just a coach. He might be a relationship coach. He could be a strategist. Or she could be a strategist. But they're a coach on working on self-management and self-discipline. So you got to stay on track. You have to be disciplined. We'll call a manager coach, a management coach, or a discipline coach. Some people are called consultants. Some people can only exercise self-discipline in the parts of their life that they deem as a necessity, such as turning up to work on time and getting the job done. See, that's how some people see self-discipline. That's how they exercise. I'm going to get up and go on time. You lack self-discipline when you're late all the time. We all can have 100 excuses why we're late, but we're still late. You lack self-discipline and self-management. My alarm didn't go off. It didn't go off because you probably set it, and when it went off, you hit the button to snooze 15 more minutes. Then you hit it again to snooze 15 more minutes. Or you hit it again to snooze 15 more minutes. You're going to be late. And on the job, it's documented. A lot of jobs give you 10 demerits. And when you get to number 9, it's time to have a meeting. Letting you know when you get one more, you no longer will be on this job. It's because of your lack of discipline. You have to be able to exercise self-discipline because your livelihood depends on it. See, self-discipline is a skill that can be applied to every aspect of life. See, and the reward you're looking for can be immensely available to you. See, we have to look at how self-discipline it can improve all those aspects of your life. We talked about how important it was, how to actually see. So let's see, self-discipline will help you reach full potential, your full potential. See, when you have self-discipline, you're able to push yourself to achieve things you never thought possible. You set high standards. And those high standards are for yourself. You can't set high standards for others, but you can set high standards for yourself. That means they got to meet those standards. That means they got to raise their standards because you have self-discipline. By setting high standards for yourself, then you work hard to meet them. See, this can lead to personal and professional success. It can also help you feel proud of yourself. You got to be able to pat yourself on the back. Be proud of yourself and your accomplishment. By having self-discipline to be able to reach your full potential, it helps you be the best you can be. Best version in all aspects of your life. Self-discipline will help you achieve your goals, whether it's short-term or long-term goals. See, self-discipline will help you stick to your goals and see them through to the end. You are less likely to be distracted or sidetracked But give up when you have self-discipline. That could be, you might want to use something like, man, I want to lose weight, start a business, save for a house. See, self-discipline can help you achieve your goals. Self-discipline will help you be more productive. Help you get the job done. You get more done in less of time. You're less likely to procrastinate when you're more productive. One of the titles of a series we've been dealing with is preparing, grooming, educating, building boys to be productive, impactful men. See, that we talk about self-discipline. They must have self-discipline. See, because they're at a immature age or place in life, don't mean they can't have self-discipline. So they can be impactful or productive as they bridge the gap into manhood. We want to continue to prepare through our broadcast, the boys, through sometimes their parents, their mothers, their fathers, their grandmothers, their grandfathers, hearing something that will help their son be productive citizen. Self-discipline will help you be healthier, help you to be healthier. Self-discipline can also help you live a healthier life. See, when you have self-discipline, you're more likely to make healthy choices and stick to them. You're less likely to overeat, smoke, drink, do drugs, and engage in other unhealthy behavior. When you have self-discipline, you're more likely to exercise regularly and get enough sleep. All of these things also leads to better physical and mental health. Self-discipline will help you reduce stress and anxiety. See, when you have self-discipline, you're less likely to worry about things that are out of your control. See, this means you will be less likely to stress about things that you cannot change. See, when you're worried about things that you cannot control, you become stressful. Your family feels it because they're right there with you. See, when you have self-discipline, this can lead to reduction in anxiety and a feeling of calmness. Self-discipline gives you calmness. It improves your relationship. It improves your relationship. See, when you have self-discipline, you're less likely to say or do things that you will later regret. This means you are more likely to communicate effectively and resolve conflict in a healthy way. This leads to a stronger and a more meaningful relationship. See, better relationships could be with your partner, your family member, friends, the special people in your life, and even your work colleagues. Self-discipline helps you succeed at work or in business. Cannot start a business and don't have self-discipline at the top of the things that you control. See, when you have self-discipline, you are likely to beat deadlines. You cannot meet a deadline for a business or own work if you don't have self-discipline. You can't be organized. If you are, you won't stay organized or have the opportunity or the will to follow through with whatever you commit to. What this leads you more success in your career when you have self-discipline in business. See, when you have self-discipline, you have more success in your career and your business or on your job. I'll tell you something else when you have self-discipline in your workplace. It's more likely to help you get promotions and receive raises and bonuses. That's what self-discipline does. Self-discipline is important because you know what it helps you do? Save money and achieve financial security. See, when you have self-discipline, you're less likely to make impulse purchases or spend money on things you don't need. See, when you lack self-discipline, you spend money thing on what you desire. $5,000 pair of shoes, a purse. Recently, speaking with someone, they was talking about a holiday or time or a special time them coming up, and they wanted to purchase a pair of shoes cost $2,000. Wow, it was just kind of shocked. I'm not saying they can't do it, but where is your self-discipline? See, self-discipline means you put money or put more money into savings and investment. It means you are more likely to make informed decisions about your purchase and drive money toward things that make sense in the medium to long term, such as investment in your home. See, this leads to greater financial security in the future. And as you get ready to wrap this up, self-discipline helps you be joyful. And a spinoff of joy is happy. Self-discipline can help you be joyful and happy. See, when you have self-discipline, you're less likely to dwell in negative thoughts, engage in self-destructive behavior. This means you will be more likely to focus on positive and enjoy your life. Joy. See, this can lead to greater sense of joyfulness, happiness, and well-being. Your future is bright when you have self-discipline. So as we look at self-discipline, self-discipline can improve your whole life. If you want to be more successful, productive, joyful, and happy, then start working on your self-discipline today. It was awesome coming from me today. I'm Dr. Lorenzo D. Smith, the host of Level Up Podcast. by Dr. Lorenza. I'm excited about coming before you and offer something, hopefully give you a real in-depth look into self-discipline and self-management. Truly is a blessing to be able to be in charge, be in a position. Your life is simpler, your life is beneficial, your life is joyful, you're at peace, and you have happiness. Truly, let's work on our self-discipline. This is WVSW Radio, the #1 internet station. As we get ready to close, I want to let you know I love each and every one of you all from my heart, because God has blessed me to come before you on this network through the many networks that we broadcast. This is a blessing. I want to thank you for taking and giving your time, because truly you didn't have to on this Sunday afternoon, but you did, and I'm thanking you so much for doing it. We're looking at G. Brown, 1914. Brother Brown, thank you so much. Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, thank you for joining us. Somebody want to give a shout out. I know others y'all here that join us, and they might be in the Divine Nine. I'm going to give a shout out to all the Divine Nine, for your Shriners, and we give it for your Mason, your Eastern Star, any organization you're in. We're going to give a shout out to you. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for being here. I see some requests, as I noticed throughout the live guests. Again, I want you to make sure when you sign in, when you want to click the live guest, make sure you put out in your sign in, I want to be live. Because a lot of times people hit the invite button, and they don't respond. I want you to be able to respond. We love to have you on here and share your point of view. Today we was talking about people struggling with self-discipline and self-management, which we, in common with, in parentheses, we put self-management along with self-discipline. How is your self-discipline? How is your control of your behavior, your emotions, your decision making? Are you able to make the right choice? I'll make the right decision this time. Again, I love each and every one of y'all from my heart. So take care of yourself. We'll be back on Monday, and we're excited about, if I'm not mistaken, we're going to be doing straight talk. No chasing, we did that. So we'll come back and we'll make Talking Real to You prime time. We're going to talk at 5 o'clock tomorrow. So take care of yourself. Be safe and be blessed. Be blessed. I want to say to each and every one of you all, as we get ready to leave out of here, you know, I love you. It ain't a thing you can do about it. So let's close it out by our theme. This is our theme right here. Theme song that goes along. Hard work and dedication. We'll see you tomorrow.
Dedication. You know, you're stronger than you know. Believe in yourself. Quit student talent.